Sky Prophet, baby. Back with another quick video for you, man. I had to stop, man, cause like I'm telling you, man, I mess with them little beats, man. Look, I do that shit 8 hours straight, man, back to back, man. I don't know the hobby for me, man. I like that. But I hope your day went good. I hope that I'm not hoping nothing no more, man. This how we doing this. I know you in a good mood. I know that you understanding things a little bit better. I even know your determination is bigger than the stain you might think you have. Your determination is bigger than that little so-called problem you're supposed to have, you think you have. Your determination is bigger than anything that come up against you. Why? What's inside you? Blessings, guidance and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each individual out there. No exceptions. Never no exceptions. So, I'm gonna just put it like this, man. So you're becoming better. So the way you think, the way you process things, the way you view things, starting to change. You're starting to actually see your way. See your way. This is important. This is what I want you to remember first within what I'm saying tonight. When you're going to start seeing things, like really seeing things, not only are you going to be mad at yourself, you're going to be mad at other individuals. You're going to feel like individuals knew what they was doing, but you didn't see it the whole time. That's how you're going to view a lot of individuals. That's not true. That's not true. Even the individuals that think they know what they're doing, they don't. They don't. Explain it, Prophet. Not even with God being involved, but it is involved in every time. Every time you try to mess over an individual, anytime you try to override an individual's free will, anytime you think you can take an individual's hands into your life, you become that exact same character, Lucifer, that book talked about. Very same character. Why that's so important? Because either we in or we out. Either we in or we out. And that is the way of it. That's the way of it. That's why you got these examples of good and bad. You got right and you got wrong. It's either or. It's either or. But in either or, the possibilities is endless when you get into either or. But it's only either or. That's important for you to understand. You really got a duty. You really got a respect to yourself. You really got integrity that you came to walk with so people can see. See, a lot of people it's a big old thing about our gifts, and it should be. But what's the very first thing about a gift? The very first thing is that somebody gets it for you and gives it to you. That's the very first thing. But when you open the gift, what's the very first thing? The very first thing is going to be you either being happy or not for your gift. Either or. But the next thing that happens is individuals get to see it. Even if they don't get to touch it, they get to see it. That's important that you understand that about your gift. See, the thing is, we be trying to break things down into a human perspective and figure out just exactly what, but you don't have that to go by. You have your inner compass. You got your higher self. You got the way you do things, the way you receive information. You have that to go by. When we talking about spirit, God, source, creator, God, the Most High, understand that you can't stay away from spirit. Like, you can't stay away from spirit. You really can't move away from spirit. Every cell in your body. Okay, so yeah, definitely impossible for me to leave spirit physically. Definitely impossible. The only way you can leave spirit is through your thinking. It's through your thinking. That's the only way you can leave spirit. If you don't think about spirit, if you don't allow yourself to be in that presence, if you don't allow yourself that understanding within yourself. See, it's certain understandings we have, but it's certain understandings that you have, it automatically goes to be a discipline for you. You don't even have to make it that. It just becomes that. And some things you have to make sure that you keep placing it in that spot till you're used to it being there. You know, certain disciplines, but certain ones, they're automatic. Being thankful when you open your eyes, your affirmations, your intentions for yourself should be automatic. You should want that. You should want that. I'm saying that because I used to wake up, all I wanted to do was leave. Like, what you want, Slack? Leave? Then what? Drink? Like, wasn't spirit, wasn't God, wasn't source. A lot of y'all out there, same thing. You just got to understand this. Even basketball players argue. You could have passed. You ain't see me putting the screen up. Man, you always take the last shot. Like, all kind of, but they team, it's a teammates team. Like, they don't switch their jersey just because of that. They suck it up. They get over it. That's part of them playing. That's part of them bringing each other back to the understanding that, hey, we all playing a game together. That's all. It could be different feelings for each other, but that's what it boils down to. We all playing the game together. That's where we all at. We just don't have to tap nobody on the ass. We just don't have to tap nobody on the ass when they score. That's all. But like, that's where we all at. We all in that same spot. That's why you not be mad. You need not get mad when individuals, like, hey man, that wasn't cool the way you did. It's like we be feeling like people put us on Front Street, so we get mad. Like, so, like, that's the thing. If you did it, you did it. Sometimes we need to understand that we need to think ahead. You need to think ahead. Think about if you're not going to like if people know what you did. Like, think ahead before you do stuff. Because there's a lot of people out here, they don't care about your actions if that shit is wrong. They're not worrying about it. Who know. You the only one trying to keep that a secret. And it's a lot of that amongst individuals. It was a lot of that just with Prophet's story. It's almost like everybody got to come around to understanding that, wow, man, they was lying on that dude, man. He might have had his bad ways, but he never woke up and there's no way he woke up and he was trying to hurt people. No way. And that's a real thing. No way, and it never would be. If I had words with somebody, fuck you, Prof, fuck you, bitch. Yeah, and opening my eyes and side-eye somebody, hit that mother. Man, I wish I would. I'd slap myself if I would think like that. Cause that's sorry individuals, man. You sorry when you get to a place to where you gotta wake up and side-eye somebody and try to hurt them and they not even aware of it, man, you sorry as shit, bro. I don't care who you are. But we have those type of things on the planet. That's why it's so important for you to have your stuff together, where they can't bring that to your camp. They can't bring that within your understanding. They can't bring that around your place. They already know that. See, and the more and more individuals become stand up like that, the more and more individuals push that shit away. See, some people just not willing. Some people just ain't stopped because they ain't been checked behind that shit yet. Like some people, you gotta check them one time and they good. But they been live mouthing that shit the whole time, you know? Like that's a real thing. We all know that. Only mentally can you leave from spirit. Only mentally. Just through your thinking. So make a commitment to have spirit in your game plan. It doesn't matter how you do it and how much and how many, all that is up to you. It's up to you. But I would suggest as much as you can until you get to the place where you're comfortable. You get to the place where you know you connected at all times. You get to the place where you understand things and you understand that spirit is within you, within your every move. Spirit, which he's with you, but that doesn't mean spirit is within your every move. It doesn't mean that. You have to apply that through your mental, through your acknowledgement, through your awareness of things. But it's your free choice. See, that's the catch 33. It's your free choice. You have free choice to either engage yourself with spirit or choose to ignore it. Because see, now we just talking about spirit, and when we hang up, when the phone's cut off, you might not hear spirit name, you might not hear God, but if you don't think about them, that doesn't mean nothing. No, it ain't no you forgot. It's just you didn't. Because we be saying we forgot like somebody was supposed to remind us. That's why we didn't do it, and that shit ain't. It ain't. We not there no more. we not there no more. You know you gotta remember. You gotta remember it, man. You know you gotta wake up and be thankful. Then you gotta remember to be thankful, man. Nobody have to do that, man. Like everybody got their own journey. Everybody got their own discipline. Everybody got their own reminders and stuff. You know, like that's the difference between being committed and not. When it comes to being aligned, you be hearing about these different chakras and all of that, and the spirit just wanted me to bring this acknowledgement. You can grab it and grasp it whenever you hold on, let me put this shirt on, man. Whenever you can grasp it and grab it whenever you get yourself to the place you need to be in. But as far as chakras, it's good for you to read up on them so you can understand, have a little understanding and stuff. But all you have to understand is how to control how you think, how to control how you feel. See, you got different things that triggers individuals. You got different things that pulls individuals away from they mind frame, and it puts them in another state of being. You got all of these different things that are throwing individual off, and each one of these chakras, certain things apply to the chakra. If you're dealing with certain things, it applies with a certain chakra. Now, I really recommend that you understand chakras. Definitely that. I'm not telling you not to understand it. I just need you to understand that you don't have to read up on chakras to balance yourself. You don't have to know all of these details about each chakra to balance yourself. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Enlightenment. What's enlightenment? Just what it is. Just what it is. It means you enlighten. It means you in light. It means you in light and you mean everything that you're saying. You mean your walk, your way, the way you are. You mean that. Now, what's the light? Ability to see. The ability to see things. You don't have to go into detail as far as it being a certain way in a certain thing. You got to remember integrity and respect. Integrity and respect. You incorporate that in every decision you make, you becoming enlightened. You're going to become enlightened. You're going to start transforming. And I want you to understand this. Your consciousness, what you're aware of, what you're truly aware of, what you acknowledge within yourself, your body understands that. Your body follows suit with that. A stronger mind, stronger individual. No, hands down. Stronger mind, stronger individual. Stronger frame of thought, stronger thoughts gonna come in. The stronger you firm on what you believe in, on your truths, the firmer your belief system is. That's the way of it. That's the way of it when you're breaking yourself down, looking out into the world. Emotional intelligence, you got to have. You got to understand that just because it's somebody you like, just because it's somebody you cool, just because it's somebody you kin with, just because somebody, it doesn't matter. You don't jeopardize your moral compass for that. It's ways to tell people no without being rude. Every individual, it don't even matter. Rude or not rude doesn't matter. Every individual should understand no, especially when it comes to wanting somebody to do something that ain't cool. Every individual should understand what no means. But you have individuals that, what? Like, you're not gonna fucking be a fucked up person for me? You know, and like we want people to stand, and people stand on that shit. Some of y'all stand on that shit. Nah, man. That shit ball back down to that. I should, I would, I coulda. Man, don't do that. Cause they got a lot of people now. Just from profit situation that's on that I should, I coulda. What you coulda did was really come talk to Prophet and find out who Prophet really was before you went believing what everybody said about Prophet. You know, before you teamed up against Prophet, before you went jump in the group and start chanting by the fire on Prophet, before you start going to the practitioners on Prophet. You should have came talk to Prophet and seen how Prophet was. Because I guarantee you, this the same individual you would have talked to. And if he wouldn't have been talking about spirit, he sure wouldn't have been rude to you. He sure wouldn't have made you feel less than. He sure wouldn't have did none of that. Unless you brought some of that around him. You know, but individuals, you know, that cool shit was trending. That shit be trending. Did I do it before? Yep, when I was younger. Yeah, I did that cool shit. Just cause, you know, but can anybody make me do that? Man, I wish you would. Like, all you can do is say, hey, Prophet, you won't or you don't. Anything past that, man, you better shut. You could be quiet. Like, you could be quiet. Like, what, you trying to convince me or something? Like, you know, like, I know how to think. I know how to talk. You know, like, I know how to make my point understood, you know? And you got to learn that, because that's the phase that you in. You in that phase to where you going to start opening your eyes. It's almost like you going to be responsible for manifesting for yourself. You going to be responsible for remembering to keep your dedications. You're going to be responsible, you know, for remembering to give homage to the land, and you're going to be responsible for that. All that's going to be all in your mix. Remember what Prophet said, man. You know, like earlier I said about intuition. You should have your paper and a pen now. Because every thought you get, you don't understand it. Every thought you get, you don't entertain it. Some of it, you just think it's just floating, which it is just floating. But if it float to you, it's a reason, yeah. Whether you take it in or not. Like, it's a reason. Everything has reason and purpose. We don't understand it. We just want the good. If it has a bad reason, we don't want to have nothing to do with it, but if you just break it down, that's what we all fixing, our bad reasons, for doing things. All this negative, man, it's human perspective, man. It's human perspective. It don't matter what story you hear or what. And I want you to know this. When you read energy, you already have a certain intention anyway, whether you realize you do or not. You just automatic. That's just the imagination of humans. You might not have a big story, but you got a idea of what you think you're going to see, or what you think you're going to hear, or what you think is about, or what you think. You just have that. It's just a part of you. So when it comes to reading energies, you're going to see what you want to see. Like, you're going to read it how you want to read it. But, all right, say like that big group of energies are Archangel Michael, all right? Every individual, you see Archangel Michael as a single angel. Tell me who doesn't. Everybody does, because that's what it presents to you. That's the way you pick it up. That's the most powerful, I would say, angel energy on the planet. Not on the planet, but that's the most powerful angel energy is Archangel Michael. Everybody sees Archangel Michael as one angel. But it's way more than one angel, way more than one energy, way more than one angle. You have no idea. To be honest with you, Spirit say I can say it. Archangel Michael is everybody. Everybody all in one is Archangel Michael. That's why when he talking, he always fit you. He always fit your situation. He always bringing that, I got you, ain't nothing messing with you, and look, they know not to play. That's what he bringing. That's what he bringing every time. But Archangel Michael with the wings and all of these things is symbolisms. And they got it right. They got it right, because nobody's seen him before. But they feel that energy, and they give a good angelic presence when they show, when somebody write or draw a picture of them. Because they're not all going to be the same at all. But they're going to all have the wings and certain things they going to all have, But that's why anybody, you can talk to anybody, fit anybody's situation. It's like he's talking specifically to you. Am I right or am I wrong? He coming to comfort you and get your situation right. And you feel like that. Just as when the preacher talking in church, you feel like he talking to you. You kind of understand what I'm saying? It's not no oneness. We just on this planet and we see things in a single manner. But when you dealing with your soul and you're dealing with all of this, that's never one. That's just how we explain it as human beings. We explain it in a singular manner. We'll say, this is the remote. But look how many buttons on that remote. But that's how we break it down in this plane. Thank you, Spirit. That's a good example. One remote. That's how we look at it. But look at all of that in that remote. Think about the inside of the remote. But we just look at it like it's just a remote. That's just how we do, but it's deeper than that. It's always deeper than that. That's why you being led to understand, to look deeper. I hope you grasp that now. But, a lot of these things is just human perspectives. Anytime it's negative and all of that, it's us as humans. Spirit, God, source. Thank you, sir. Not gonna present itself like that. All of these archangels that you see, none of them never presented themselves in an evil way. Never, never, ever. You know, so you have to understand the workings of things, and you have to understand the manipulation of a human being. You have to understand that the deception and the selfishness and the stubbornness of humans, the disregard of human beings that you still see till today. You might not know one person that have them all together in there, but you know people that disregard the next. You know people that don't care about the next. You know people that lie on the next. You know all of that. So you have to take that into consideration and understand that it's just human beings. Just a human being. And I want you to pay attention to Prophet. I want you to see, if I ever tell you something evil is where God at, where spirit at. If I ever tell you I astral project and I seen some devils and demons, if I ever tell you that, pay attention. Pay attention to that. Because when you dealing with source and you dealing with divine messages and energies, love is involved. Look for the love. If love is not in there, it ain't source. It ain't source, I'm sorry. Like, anybody can act like they talking about something. Anybody can do that. Like, anybody can do that. Like, right now I can switch right now. Oh yeah, fumble rumble. Yeah, I can remember these times. Yeah, we would throw, like, yeah, I can make, yeah. You know that. People done lied to your ass before. Come on. Love is the main message from source. Love. Love is how you get connected. Love is how you stay connected. And love is the message. Because everything that you ever heard about source was intended just for that. Just for you to know that you was loved and you was protected. None of it was for you to think of hell and he gonna burn you and you ain't burning your kids. Like, you not burning your kids, man. Understand that, please, man. Like, cause we have to get mature. We gotta break that plank. We got to walk that plank and get rid of that. Because individuals gonna still be on low vibrations. That's what society placed a lot of that. And it's still there. You know, like, it's probably some of y'all still watching the news and shit, hooping and hollering in your front room. That's sad, I can't, you know, like, stop. Like, stop giving your attention like that, man. This is the shift. Everything is changing. Everything changing, everything transforming. The end of the world ain't so. You in a new scripture now. You in a new way of life. You in the new earth. And everybody talking about the old earth. It's going to be two separate earths. And man, listen, stop listening to human beings, man. I'm telling you.